Hi there. Greetings and salutations, Scorpio. I am back with your April 2020 reading. Welcome to Barnacle Tarot. And I'm just kind of getting back into the game again and doing my best to keep myself sane during quarantine. The other night I went live on my Facebook, Barnacle Tarot. Please feel free to follow me over there. And if you're interested in personal readings, you can message me there too. But I went live on Facebook, which was lots of fun, and pulled some cards and met some nice people. And so then I wanted to do it on YouTube, but then I found out that I need 1,000 subscribers. So I've set a bit of a challenge. I want to make 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible so I can go live on YouTube. So if you find that my readings are resonating with you, please hit subscribe. That would be great. Help me out a little bit here. So today I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for April for Scorpio. The first card will be the focus of what April's going to be on, what you're going to be most focused on for April, the background behind it, and then also the advice around the situation. After that, I'm going to pull 1 card from 3 different decks, like an oracle kind of thing. So let's see what the cards have to say. For Scorpio for April 2020. There's the card. Look at that. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. So I really like this card because while it's not necessarily an equal exchange, there is a balance to it. And so very much I would say that you're engaged in community where you're helping people out with the gifts that you have, and others are helping you with the gifts that they have. And which is, I think, the kind of thing that we're going to need in these really uncertain times. You know, this is exactly the dynamic that helps us all get through challenging situations. So let's see what the background is. Well, you've got the Knight of Swords. So I don't know, maybe we call the virus the Knight of Swords, just kind of came in from out of nowhere. Maybe there was an argument of some sort. I'm not sure how that would relate to your focus, but we'll clarify that in just a minute. I'm going to pull a card for the advice. Ooh, another tower, Scorpio, can you take it? How many towers do you think Scorpio can take? I'm almost a double Scorpio. I'm a Libra cusper, and I've had a lot of towers in the last couple of weeks, to the point now where I'm just like, okay, so this is just the way it's going to be. Okay, it'll stop at some point. I feel stronger through it somehow. I don't know if you are feeling it. It's kind of like, okay, all right, we'll take another one. And so we may be in the middle of some disputes. This is the background to the situation, the hidden kind of surrounding energies. So, Scorpio, let's take a look, shall we? All right, so with the clarifying cards, pardon me. Did I mention I was in quarantine? I'm not sick. Thank you. I was traveling, and so I am following the rules, and I am in my 14-day quarantine. I've got about 6 days left, I think. All right, so we're going to clarify this 6 of Pentacles, because April's focused on a balanced exchange. So, this is moving forward. There's not a whole lot of time or purpose in looking back at this point, right? So you're just going to charge ahead. And I guess participate with your community to the best of your ability. Let's see here. Yeah, because there's still some decisions that that need to be made about the direction that you're going into. And, I would imagine you'd have to, I would caution you that until you really know where you're going, I wouldn't move too fast. So the Ace of Swords is another card that is coming out to clarify. This is about finding your own truth. The truth of really where you need to be, who you need to be with. And you're not really sure. With this card and this card, I'm getting a feeling of almost like, kind of drifting for the time being. I know I feel very much between worlds right now. I'm actually in the midst of writing down the details of the last 2 weeks of my journey back to Canada, because it's definitely been an interesting one. So, but it really has been about following my truth at this stage of my life, which I'm still working out, and I'm definitely staying open to where I'm supposed to be, and that's not really settled just yet. But ultimately, I have to follow my truth. So, the background, the Knight of Swords, Judgment. So a big decision was made in the recent past, and it was probably a very difficult one for you to make a big deal. Like, this isn't just a little thing. This was a big deal. Oh, Judgment and Death. So we're talking about like a sudden, super sudden decision and ending of a situation. This is like lightning speed. This can talk about arguments, but in the context of this, I see here that it's a decision that was made that ended something unequivocally, and it was made super fast. In my case, this was my getaway. I had to run. I had to. So let's see what else. I'm going to get one more card on that past scenario. Yeah, this is the Six of Cups, so you may have left people behind, and it was very hard. It was very, very hard for you. But thank goodness we have the internet, and we can stay connected to the people that maybe we've had to put distance between us. So so with the Tower, I hope it's talking about like the tower that is just kind of hasn't stopped just quite yet, and not another one. Oh man, it's really important to keep a sense of humor at this stage of the game. All right, what's that? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. It's a good idea to hold on to your money right now, Scorpio. Don't be spending willy-nilly. Yeah, it's definitely a time to hold on to your coins. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and then the fours, 2 4s. So we're talking about big changes. 4 is always significant changes that are not always comfortable, and usually you have to go through a period of growth in order to integrate those changes in a good way. So like when I see 4 4 4s, I'm like, oh man, really? I got another lesson to learn here? Like, seriously? Come on. But yeah, there's this actually, when I look at the combination of these two cards, I'm seeing more of maybe poverty consciousness that needs to be let go of at this stage of the game. Let me get one more card. What are you manifesting? What are your obstacles to manifesting what it is you need? There's stuff like being like handed to you right now. Do you see it? Temperance. So it's time to stay cool. Like, it really is. It's just, don't panic. You're panicking around the situation may lead you into the poverty consciousness thing. And I don't know where. Oh, I posted it. Did I post it on my page? I'm gonna make sure that I post it on my Bon Echo Tarot. So if you want to go and look at it, but it was a message from one of the Hopi elders, and they were saying that you can either, there's a portal and a hole opening up through this whole experience. You can either cross through the portal by keeping your stick on the ice, if you say here in Canada, or you can go down the hole, fall in the hole, because you're full of fear and you're giving into the fears, you know? So it's really important for you to watch your emotions at this stage. Temperance also represents Sagittarius. So there may be a Sagittarius who is key in this particular part of the process for you. So, and you'll have to determine that yourself. So let's see what the underlying hidden energies are with the clarification. Look at this. So the 3 of Cups. So no parties. I just want to say that. No parties allowed. But there are reunions that are definitely happening for you right now. Reconnections, important ones with friends and family that are going to help you through this tower. So I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, okay, we're still in the tower. There's not another one coming. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some of my oracle cards. This first deck that I'm going to use is actually a deck that was created back in 1969 by Marshall McLuhan, and it's called the Distant Early Warning, kind of a throw to the dew line, which was, you know, kind of where, weren't they monitoring for Russia, like Cold War stuff, right? So at any rate, I don't know cartomancy, but I'm pulling cards from his deck as an oracle because they called McLuhan the Oracle of the Digital Age. And so he wrote little messages on each one of these cards. So let's see what I can pull for Scorpio. I'm not gonna interpret it. I'm gonna leave it up to you. Okay. So this one is a Joker. So there we go. So it says, kink in his arts over sense. Kink in his arts over sense. So, no judgment, Scorpio, but, you know, are you getting kinky for April? Interesting. So, kink in his arts over sense. There you go. Thank you, Marshall. And then that's for your career and work life and money. So, no judgment. All right. So now for home and family, because home and family has become kind of a, you know, front and center issue for us all, being under lockdown. Although I have to say, I'm, as almost double Scorpio, I'm feeling pretty lucky that I'm in quarantine all by myself. And with you fine folks. There we go. All right, so for home and family, it's the Tower. So, yeah, you're likely going to have to deal with some stuff around the home and with your family. So, but, you know, these shakeups are good, you know. Theoretically, this can be the opening to something as well. And now for love, I'm going to pull you one of these cards. This is the Oracle of E by Pam Grouch and Colette Baron-Reed. The last one was the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. This Oracle of E is just adorable. I love this deck. So over your shoulder. So, yeah, maybe there could be somebody actually watching over you. Yeah, in a good way. I'm going to say that in a good way. All right? So, keep your eye on that. Anyway, Scorpio, thanks for joining me again. And don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. Thank you. See you soon.